by the sea, I'm weekend. Held by the ocean, I get through. Love isn't lying, this love, it is crying to be free. If you want it, you can have it. But you're anything you want to say or do. If you want it, you can have it. Come on, carry me. If you want it, you can have it. But you're anything you want to say or do. If you want it, you can have it, yeah. Come on, carry me. Come on, down to the sea. Come on, carry me.
Hi, I'm Paul Francis. This film's been inspired from growing up in a time when surfing was going through a lot of changes. When we all used to make our own boards, take them to the beach with our dogs, light fires to stay warm and swap stories. I've had a lot of fun making this film, and I really appreciate the surfers involved who have allowed me to scratch beneath the surface of their lives. I hope you enjoy. I was fortunate to be in Bali in 1971, which opened my eyes to the potential of undiscovered surf breaks. I recently returned to Bali and caught up with my old friend Made.
When the first tourists come to Bali, we work for him and take them out surfing and the pedal canoe. And we take them out fishing, we take them out diving. We get lots of lobster on that time. And then I start to be learning surfing. And some friend give me one board named Jerry Lawfish, lightning board. And they give me one special on that time, so you can use this. This is yours. They said like that. Then I start to surf on the beach. They said no worries. I think that year is 1968. First surfer in Bali. First. And we go to Padang, we go to Uluwatu, we go to Balangan. We find the place first time like Nusa Lembongan, Senu, Nusa Dua, because Jerry Lopez has a big boat on that time. And we go traveling to Sumbawa, and we find first place in Sumbawa too. Lucky Fig, yeah. We find first time. And we back to Kuta. But now is many tourists, many surfers. I think we start to stop surfing. Now it's big different change, and more tourists and people start to be jealous and try to make bombs, everything, and make people scared. It's not like before. Before it's more quiet, you know. You don't think about terrorists, you don't think about drugs. You live like a very easy life. You live by the coconut and you live by the fruits, everything. Vegetable, you're not stressed before you relax. keep it simple life, yeah. Because I have many friends with they're very greedy and they die before me because they when they buy a new car and they like to show themselves how rich they are, but not for me. I still keep like old style. We do the offering when we do take care of the family and still go out fishing, surfing, swim on the beach with the kids. Um, I live just normal. And when the terrorists come to Bali, try to disturb our village, and so they make the bomb in Sari Club. Or 1.5 months after the bombing, we start to make the ceremony. So we kill the animals like ducks and turtles and cows and horse, everything because we try to swap the spirit because many people get killed on that time. So we not kill you for nothing, we kill you for the offering, and I hope when you back, when you alive next time, so you will be the man, you will be the people, you're not animal anymore. That's why we make the offering because all the spirit is one spirit, only different body, animal or man or people have spirit, the same spirit. That's why we trust about karma because karma is everything belong to you. What you do is back to you. You never plant the corn and pick up rice, you know.
I am the first generation of surfers in West Coast Sumbawa, and then I feel really great with surfing because it's just you with the wife. When you paddle in the ocean, your mind is free. Most of Sumbawanis are Muslim. It's not like some people think about Muslim culture. Muslims are not terrorists. Most of us are very cool. Muslims have a peaceful religion. Even though we are different culture and different religion, surfing can bring us together.
returned to Nias after 25 years to share perfect surf with a few talented locals.
We're the local people here. We try how to be good surfing. I just try to be an example to the kid here how to going good in the surf. That's the next generation of the locals.
I've been surfing 3.5 years, traveling Australia and Indonesia. Surfing makes me feel free. That's why I just save up money for 6 months for traveling, then get away from crowded. Maybe 500 people in the water in Japan, then wave is even ankle or knee high. Change is good. I think working 6 months in Japan very hard. Then working for 1 year, I cannot without surfing. So it's good. 6 months work, 6 months surfing. I enjoy it. Surfing big wave or surfing good wave makes me feel amazing. I cannot catch many waves because maybe I'm not good enough. Have to be aggressive. Japanese surfers surfing in Indonesia and Australia because many young generation people get sick of work for 80 or 90 hours a week. So just working in Japan, save little bit money for traveling. In Japan, if you can surf, you can get girlfriend easily because lots of young girls thinking thinking cool. Surfer is cool. I think many surfer has got brain damage because maybe too much sun or too much wipeout, and or just thinking about wave, then forget everything. I think good surfer is really crazy. Just have healthy body and keep surfing as long as I can. Maybe until 60 years old or 70 years old. That's cool.
Go to the recording studio all day, have a bit of dinner and keep recording at night, and often swing past the pass on the way home and go for a quick paddle. It's a good end to the day. Would have been 11:30, 12ish usually. No one around, freezing cold. It is the ultimate. You get to choose what wave you like. Oh, that one's not quite coming in properly, I'll take the next one. It's just about being in the light. I find it very healing and romantic, and like a game of chess, you know, you don't let it beat you, you know. Oh, I snuck one in last night. It was only for 3/4 an hour, but it was great, and then the whole cloud thing came over, and my life's full of windows, really. Never used to be that scared of sharks, moonlight surfing, but I find that people have really ruined it for me. They've just spread so much paranoia into me now, so I sort of am. When I go out, I'm quite phased out some nights. It's kind of scary out there some nights. And I guess you don't really need to be thinking those kind of thoughts while you're out there either. It's a lonely thing. Now I only share my moonlight surfing stories with other surfers who actually moonlight surf as well. If the waves are consistent and pumping, I just don't even think about stuff like that, because you're just having so much fun and it's totally beautiful. One of the songs that I wrote, Capricorn Moon, was about one of those nights.
Visibility love you, Capricorn moon. I love you, Capricorn moon.
Living in southern Vic is a lot different from being up north. I feel I need to balance the two, come up and down. Living down there's a lot rawer, harsher. Ocean's fierce, it's got some horrific energies out there.
I feel really fortunate to have grown up in a family that surf and understand that the ocean's like a medicine daily to keep you in tune. None of my family ever did push surfing on me, but there was no doubt, once I surfed for the first time, that was in my blood, and I'm just honoured to be able to do it and to feel as though I'm doing it justice, doing the wave justice by performing nicely on it. I really like the contrast between longboarding and shortboarding. I mean, they're both beautiful. Nose riding's a really interesting feeling. It's just like a balancing act. Taking the steps on a board looks easy, but it's actually quite difficult. I like to combine full rail turns and footwork. It's hanging onto history and where surfing began, with toothpicks, and before that in Polynesian times. It's just really historic. I think longboarding is very much about dancing. It's highly artistic. I like to see it as very flamboyant, almost Latin American in dance.
Belgian baby, Belgian baby, Belgian baby.
It's just like a balancing act, and it's beautiful. You can run, you can walk, you can kick your feet out, you can put your heels there, you can kick one foot out, come back with two, turn around on your heels, run back. It's just elaborating, and you can let your arms do whatever they want. And that's the one thing I love about longboarding. You feel tremendously free. It doesn't matter if anyone's watching or not. It doesn't matter how bad the waves are, how good the waves are. You can always find a wave on one. On the other side of the coin, I really love shortboarding because you're constantly in the waves pocket. I mean, that's the aim on a longboard as well, but shortboarding, it's all around and within the curl, whereas longboarding, the trim's incredible. Trim's probably the most important thing. Momentum and carry on a bigger board is amazing. doesn't take a lot to find it, really. It's just finding that one place on the board that just gets you up and moving and you take off. They're designed purely for glide, and you know, once you find that carry, you can go from flat out trim, turning, and then you find it again, you just readjust and you're back on that train and you're running with it down the line, and it's a special thing. It's nice just to stand there sometimes and feel the trim out, and the wave gives so much, and these boards take up the energy pretty well. I don't want to screw the wave up because I want to surf as beautifully as the wave is formed. That's my ultimate, you know, is to really blend in with the thing, just losing myself in the sea, and in that moment, it's so moment orientated and so in the now, and it's so beautiful, it's so fresh, it's so clean. I feel a tremendous relief not competing and not feeling like I have to surf in a particular form or style. I'd done the shortboard thing with 700 other guys, and I just feel as though it really fragments people, and especially at that age, say 18 through to 21, where you're learning about yourself and your friends, and you're put in an environment where you're competing against each other. It doesn't allow you a chance to know each other, because to a certain extent you're friends, but you're also, at the end of the day, the competition's all that matters, and that's the same for every one of those 700 people that are in there. And I just feel it really boxes people in from a young age, and it turns surfing into a stereotype. It stagnates it, and it blocks it into one thing that surfing is not. Surfing, in my mind, doesn't have that element. It's afforded me a lifestyle and a career, and I'm tremendously grateful for that. I think it's all about the person's feel for a wave. There was a bunch of longboarders from the States that were over. One of my very best friends, Joel Tudor, who I don't get to see enough of, but I love his surfing. He's so gifted and so relaxed. He's like a cat. Cassia Mirador, she's the same. Beautiful person, nice style. Stephen Slater, we all got to surf at the pass, and it was a special time. It was probably just a 2-week period, but everyone converged on Byron, and it was just really pretty, looking at the sunsets at Mount Warning and everyone hanging 5 and 10 and playing about. I believe with the way of the world now, with war, I think it's highly important that the more people that surf, the better. As a large tribe, we can all come together and have a very important voice before it's too late. My dad has always tried to do amazing things environmentally to help our sea's health. As much as he hates politics, he has even been pushed to the point where he feels as though that's the only way to make a point. My favourite longboarding I've ever seen is with my father. He was surfing it to a certain extent like a shortboard. He was using the flex of the fin that Greeno basically designed. Incredibly big arcs, and with that he was also doing tremendous nose riding, just feeling his way through sections and losing speed, creating speed just through his body weight on the front end of a board. He is a tremendous surfer and gift to the surfing world.
Every wetsuit's made in 2 factories in China. We're a commercial tool.
For me, my dad's such a good friend, just a great guy that'll give me a hug, and he's tremendously real.
I'm so over where surfing's been taken. And for me, all I can do is just go right ways. Here I am now in a position where I don't have to compromise. I've got enough money to do anything I want, so I will. What I was trying to do is say, look, hey, this is not right. But, you know, I didn't have the guts to really follow it through. And what I ended up doing was getting advice on how to become a professional sportsman. You know? And I believe that by that I sold myself short. It's just something that I regret, but it's not something that I can do anything about other than address it in my old age. We're very, very fortunate people to be able to be surfers. I feel that this discovery for me personally has been fantastic. You're learning how you've got to give to receive. In the first couple of years of surfing, if you're not held on the bottom of the ocean and told, well, if you don't learn that you've got to give to receive, then you're not even going to breathe ever again. You know, and I think that nothing else in nature has that. Competitive sports where there's a real honest-to-goodness line to cross are absolutely excellent. They're sports. I haven't got a problem with watching competitive sport. I love it. But it's just that we don't qualify. We shouldn't be in that box. Longboarding certainly shouldn't be doing it because it's the roots of the sport. You know, it's fine for them to turn something that they virtually created, pinball surfing, which is shortboard surfing to my mind. But the good surfers in the professional circuit, they don't surf like that. They compromise for the competitions. And I mean, I think that's disgusting. It's got too big without people realising what the real fundamental laws are of surfing. And so crowds become not people that you can see as somebody that's spiritually on a level with you are, and we're sharing the waves together and we're very fortunate. The major thing that makes surfing qualify as an art form is that it is self-expression. take it to the next level of being a religion. The thing about religion is that you live by it. An excellent doctrine is the philosophy of surf. And I think that qualifies, to me, much better. In other words, if I don't have this activity every day, I find that my life is not whole. Surfers go there with a purpose. We go there to ride waves. That's how I see life. The people that stumble into this are the people who genuinely believe it, and they do it each day as much as they possibly can. And surfing for them is a total lifestyle. The real story is only a surfer lives the thing. And to my mind, that's important. I feel that I'm extremely fortunate to still be alive, to be quite honest. I mean, because there's a lot of people, and I suppose that's essentially it. I mean, people say, oh, you know, that's all a reaction to getting beaten. And it is, in a lot of ways. The genuine reaction to getting beaten, as I did, is that it made me really appreciate every day that I'm alive.
When you really know the man, you know there's a really pure heart in there.
The surfing philosophy to me is make it a beautiful life, because who knows, you might be dead tomorrow. But it doesn't bother me if I'm dead tomorrow. I couldn't care less. I'm just going to get into it.
It's actually exciting looking back, seeing where things have come from and the changes. Michael was just so much a jump ahead of everyone. And his equipment was different, more refined, but not many people could surf. He was a freak. I think what's happening is that some people are trying to bring fun back into it again. I think surfing's got very serious. There's a lot of money involved, prize money, which is still a good thing. Surfing's jumped ahead so far, but it's getting a little bit commercial.
I look up to my old man so much. He was a great father. His knowledge of the ocean was quite intense, and I could really see that and appreciate it. I'd see him pulling into waves, huge waves at Angari and Lennox, and just go, wow, he had this amazing courage in the ocean. As far as surfing's concerned, I just wanted to be as good as he was. So I pretty much learned everything from him. I was really enjoying learning how to surf. My father was shaping all of my surfboards. So I started competing when I was about 15 or so. I eventually won a few contests when I was 17, and it all started rolling along, and I started getting paid to surf and travel the world. It was a really great experience. It was great at contests because I met a lot of friends there and made a lot of friendships, but eventually I learnt that I wasn't a competitive surfer, so I guess it wasn't my scene. I was paid to be a free surfer, and yeah, gosh, that was a pretty easy ride there for a while. It was almost too easy. It was actually good to come back down to earth afterwards. Eventually my career came to a stop. It was a really amazing period without any cameras around. The first few weeks I went straight just to feel what the wave was doing and what my boards were doing, and just completely surfing for myself and feeling the energy of the wave. I've grown up surfing Kira most of my life. Whenever it's on, I'm out there. It's pretty much taught me how to tube ride. It's been really kind to me, and I really love that place. It's got an amazing place in my heart. When I was a young surfer, most people would say it's a curse to be a backhand surfer in hollow waves, but living at Kira there's always barrels, so I eventually used that to my advantage, especially when you're behind the foam ball or riding the foam. I think being crouched down low and holding the rail really helps. You know, backhand tube riding is an amazing experience. If you want to slow down and stay in the tube forever, you can put your back arm in or put your back foot in the wave and use it as a handbrake. I've gained my techniques just through experience really, and they've evolved over time just through surfing hollow waves. I'm blessed to be around waves that are quite consistently hollow. One of my main focuses is fantasy surfboards. I'm designing them with my father, who's had a wealth of knowledge in the past. They incorporate a lot of modern elements, low rockers, concaves, and also the one thing that was missing, I think, that people need to see is also craftsmanship in the resins and the finish and the polishes. I've got single fins, 20s, bonzers, twinsers, quads, catamarans. So yeah, I've been experimenting with these boards a lot, and I think we've refined them to a really nice point. Guys like Nat, Wayne and Ted Spencer have really influenced me from the earlier days. More recently, guys like Joel Tudor, I guess, have been influenced from similar people and incorporating the glide and flow and style elements of some of those great older surfers. And I guess he's learned, like I have, though, that you don't need to do aerials to have fun. You can do whatever you damn want.
Just charging down the line a big backhand floater.
Oki's also one of my favourite modern surfers, just due to his style and power. And he has a classic personality too. He's just a good all-round guy and a real surfing character. The kids are so influenced these days by the glossy magazines, but I think they're only really showing one type of surfing. It's so monotone. It's not showing the whole spectrum of surfing. I think there should be more of an honest approach to the surfing lifestyles, and the magazines should grow up a bit and document realities. As far as corporate surfing companies are concerned, it's this weird, greedy snowball that's getting bigger and bigger. It's almost evil the way they're trying to take over the surfing retail. They're trying to make it harder for anyone else to have a go, and that's the greed of business. As the surfing industry and community grows up, Hopefully people will have more of a choice in the way they want to surf. With the kids growing up now, I think one thing that they need to think of if they're going to be a pro surfer is to also have job interests as well. It's even a great thing to have a balance in your life. You know, I love my surfing, but I've got 3 kids and a beautiful wife, and my grandmother lives here with us, and I've got cats and dogs, and juggling a career as a graphic designer. So my life is really interesting, but there's never a dull moment. Just enjoy living and having the experience of life. I love the surfing life.
He's accomplished his goals, achieved a lot out of it. He knows where he wants to go. And his surfing's still excellent.
I born with nothing, with no clothes, no nothing. Maybe when I go, with nothing too. Because everything you have, you never take it with you. And you never know when you go. Maybe tomorrow you go, it belong to somebody else. But now you work very hard for everything. And then sometimes make you crazy, make you stressed by that. Yeah, not for me.
So with today's crowded surfing conditions, perhaps the advice of Hawaiian big wave rider Al Chapman have even more meaning. He's saying that next time you're out surfing, give the wave away to the guy next to you. Make a new friend, because you never know, he might have a good looking sister. Thanks for watching.
Traveled in raw DNA. See, if you want it, you can have it. Picture anything that you see. If you want it, you can have it. Come on, carry me. by the sea I'm weekend. Held by the ocean I get through. Love isn't lying, this love, it is crying to be free. If you want it, you can have it. But you're anything you want to say or do. If you want it, you can have it. Come on, carry me. If you want it, you can have it. But you're anything you want to say or do. If you want it, you can have it, yeah. Come on, carry me. Come on, down to the sea. Come on, carry me.
So this is where I've been hanging out the last year or so, in between doing my own surfing and just generally living life. Just tapping away on the computer, trying to make this film, and hopefully people will get something from it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. In a way, it's looking back on the last 35 years of surfing and trying to put it into some sort of meaningful context, hanging out on some beautiful beaches around the planet, and I just wanted to make a beautiful film about surfing. So this is the beach break in front of my house. It gets this good about once every 10 years or so. So it's about due to happen again. This shot is a few years old now. Beautiful early morning light. Chippo inside the tube, doing his early morning dawn patrol thing. Yeah, so this is sunset at the pass, and that was Jared Sullivan. Cody Simpkins, off the lip, early morning light. He doesn't surf anymore, unfortunately, I hear. Jack Robertson pulling in the barrel, South Stradbroke Island, and a big wave at Lennox. One of the best days ever. Cody again, going very close, but a few nice frames here as he comes at the camera. Down the inside of Lennox Point with Mick Fanning, just really weaving around the barrel, and great expression. And beautiful backside approach of Pete Shearer here as he twists around and arches. Hero Shane Herring pulling into the barrel at South Stratty. Very quick, very natural surfer. And Jonathan Jenkins down the inside of Lennox. Beautiful sandbar, early morning. Shane Herring off getting some air. And now we're in Bali. Bit of a spit from a wave at Padang Padang, unknown surfer. And Sean Stickley coming into the inside of second bowl at Padang Padang. And speaking of bowl, here is Bowl. Probably the best surfer in Bali. Great little ninja-like tube riding stance, coming at me incredibly quick in the barrel. I got ran over at one point, got a little bit of concussion. Jackie O, great spirit. Really stoked on living the surfing life. Here he is, inside Scar Reef. And this is Scar Reef itself. Minako, living in the hut next door to me at Scar Reef. amazing to see such a beautiful girl out there in the middle of nowhere just surfing, and right into the true spirit adventure of surfing. Line-up shot of Nias. I got dropped off the boat. Everyone else went up to Thailand and I got off and stayed for the swell. There's hardly anyone out. This was some of the most crowded surf. A lot of the time I was just surfing it to myself. It was a wave fest. These local guys have really tuned into the wave these days, riding high in the barrel. Different shots, different angles, just expressing the different moods of Nias. And I hear the waves got a lot better now since the tsunami, so the beat goes on. A shot from a dinghy. Anton, he's a gifted goofy foot, aiming at trying to be a pro surfer. There's so many talented surfers around. Great inspiration to the young kids coming through though. Very vertical off the bottom. Young kids just playing in the shore break, so stoked on having these old boards left behind by travelling surfers. In the moonlight now, Byron, Red doing his thing, and sometimes I'd get up 2 o'clock in the morning and Red would be gone, then his board would be gone. I'd realise he'd gone surfing. Neil Purchase, a very gifted shaper and surfer, and a true gentleman of the sport, of the art. And Neil Jr., great backside approach. Some say the best backside tube rider in the world. It's had some amazing times surfing with him, just getting so deep and so far back in these tiny little barrels. It's amazing, so he can fit a big body so far back in the wave. Grabbing the rail, pulling in. Coming down the inside section of Lennox. Sandbar was perfect this day. Stalling, side slipping, drawing himself up higher in the wave, tail sliding out, and then a bird coming by just to finish it off. George was a great help in helping build the water housings for the cameras and just inspiring the whole project. Here's Jack with a beginner surfer getting them stoked on the glide. This is shot on the mid-north coast, perfect autumn morning. See the shadows, there's shadows in the wave, in the water. It's shot in the midday sun, very glary, overexposed. Joel Tudor up at Snapper Rocks on the Gold Coast as he was just travelling through, and Bo. All these frames are coloured up. And it's Bo surfing in front of my house, and again at the pass here. This is a shot from, the Borders Yellow Single Fin when they were making the movie Yellow Single Fin. Matt Armstrong. Beautiful up on the nose. Great body expression here. Dane Peterson doing his dance. And Steve Mills into the golden light at the pass. Bo Young pulling in, Robert Bartholomew type expression. And Jeff Murray shot through a fisheye lens. And a dolphin just protrudes slightly. before Bo Young comes from behind into frame. Very light on his feet, Joel Tudor. Amazing how he can hang up on the nose like that on a pretty weak sort of wave at the pass. Coming into the golden light, just sharing waves, and it was a very mellow vibe out there. These guys are so gifted such gifted surfers, and yet they're just not phased at all by their crowds, just doing their dance. Cassia Mirador, a great example of female longboarding. And Stephen Slater from a very talented surfing family. And of course another talented surfing family, Bo and Nat Young. Nat doing his thing, shot off the rocks at Angari, just trimming. And here at Noosa Rivermouth, very much up on the nose. France. Look how he puts his toes on the back foot. He's up on the toes, really digging that tail in. Great body expression here, balancing up on the nose, and flipping around into a helicopter. As a grommet growing up, watching Nat Young surf at Bells when he'd come down, it's just amazing him taking off on these big waves, like King Kong hanging off the side of a mountain. Ever since those days in the early 70s, he's really proven the test of time, and he's a great spokesman for the art of surfing. That's why I wanted to have him finish off the film. Still a fine surfer these days, and a great representative as one of the elders in the tribe of surfing. So for me, it's been a great form of self-expression and a great project, and I just hope people get stoked on it and learn something from it.
Each and every day, more than 3 billion litres of semi-treated sewage and industrial waste is dumped into Australia's oceans and waterways. Clean Oceans Foundation is playing its part to raise community awareness about this unsustainable practice of using our coastline and waterways as a virtual toilet. Successive governments have refused to acknowledge that water is a precious and finite resource. We, as guardians of the environment, don't want to be judged by future generations for today's apathy and inaction. We must close all wastewater ocean outfalls.